Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. So it's Monday afternoon. For the first time in a very long time, I feel completely recharged coming back on a Monday. And to give you an idea of how recharged I was, during lunchtime, I took a walk outside. And sometimes my students, they're not really trying to cause problems, right? They just happen to call me on the phone just as I'm outside away from my computer, and they need me to look at something online, reset an exam. For some reason, their computer froze or something. I'm out for a walk, and I tell my student that it might be 20 minutes before I get back, and it's not the end of the world. In the past, I've gotten really riled up from that. Like I said, I sometimes allow all my students to walk all over me. I don't have children myself. Sometimes the students literally become like I almost adopt them as my own children sometimes. And it doesn't always work to my benefit. You would think that would work to your benefit here at Phoenix College. It often does not. Sometimes it does. It helps to have a good rapport. I have one student who's a little bit ahead of her years, and she is very, very talented for her age. And sometimes she goes on and on and on about some experiments that she has done, right? I teach calculus. Sometimes there's examples of where we use this in real life with chemistry, physics experiments, and sometimes she gets carried away talking about experiments that she has done in the past. And sometimes, not only with her, but with other students, I forget that these are my students, and I let them walk all over me sometimes. This past weekend, I went to see the lunar eclipse. Now that I'm back from that, it's helped me to have perspective of that there's life outside of these students and outside of the campus. I sometimes forget that. I really do sometimes. I really do. But it's made me rethink about how I recharge myself. Because earlier today, when I got to the campus, it was like showing up to my first day of work. It didn't feel like all the burnout of last week. Remember last week on Monday, I thought it was Tuesday, and I almost thought I had forgotten to go to one of my classes. Last week, little things would tick me off. I thought somebody had stolen all my art at the consignment shop, right? And so I actually wasn't too upset at the theft at first, but after I had collected all my thoughts, and then after we found the art again, and I realized how close I had come to, because it's not so much the theft that gets to me, it's the fact that I cannot trust the place that I live, right? That really gets to me. And even after I discovered nothing was stolen, the fact that I had to question my trust in my community really upset me. Because you got to understand, I moved all the way from Seattle to Phoenix a little bit over a year ago, right? And I keep having to remind myself nothing was stolen. I was so riled up for half an hour. And but after I came back from the solar eclipse, now I just want to laugh about it. What else happened last week? Oh, there was it's a tough one because there was a girl that I liked that I used to see almost every day at the student union here at Phoenix College. But unfortunately, just as I was collecting my energy to start a conversation with her, I don't see her right there anymore. And last week, when I was really burnt out, I was really upset about that. But now I can laugh about it. And so it's all good again. And now I can laugh about, if I can meet one girl like that, I can meet another one, right? And nothing was stolen. There's no need to distrust people. I keep forgetting that. I was just so riled up for 30 minutes. I keep forgetting that I didn't miss the class last Tuesday. I keep forgetting that even to yesterday, after I had finished filming the entire solar eclipse, I kept panicking about if I'm going to leave in time. You got to remember, on Friday night when I headed out, I decided to park illegally. Go watch my last video. I decided to park illegally to go to sleep because I knew somebody would wake me up, and it didn't go too well. And so while I was on the road, I kept having nightmares about that. It was only today that I finally, all of that was just a bunch of nonsense, and it was kind of funny now. But I got to rethink how I recharge myself, because I really love my art projects. I really love my computer games, but unfortunately, I find they do a terrible job at recharging me. But at the same time, that's how I build my connections. Right, so that's going to be a tough one, right? Which is why after the situation yesterday, I went online to see how the markets are doing. Maybe I need to see if there's something I should invest in, and I saw that the market had taken another big beating, and so I bought on the dip again, so I can free myself from all this nonsense. No, not nonsense. I really love teaching here, but free myself a little bit, right? All right. So it turns out I didn't love my art projects as much as I thought I did. They didn't really help recharge me all that much. I give myself a lot of stress about the art projects, to be honest, because I'm kind of new to it. I'll have to think how it belongs in my life at the moment. Perhaps I do need to take a break away from it. It's not the end of the world. I still have a lot of art to sell. So I can comfortably take a break away from making it, at least. Although, lugging the art into the art show, into the convention center, every art show, in its own right is another set of challenges. This is the Peter Dislike Show. Bum, 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum, 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 bum.